This is the future.
I'm sorry for the video quality, as this was recorded way back 2018 when I just owned a laptop to do Warframe videos. Please bear with me and I hope that you enjoy the video. The best event in Warframe is finally coming back. No, it's not Operation Scarlet Spear and the Arcane Farm. I know some of you like that event, but I still prefer Operation Plague Star event. Why, Squad Leader? Why do you like that glistening magnificent boil? Well, I don't like those big tumors in the plains of Eidolon. What I do like about this event is the amount of free fully built Forma you can obtain from this event. You all know I'm addicted to Forma, and you always see my frames having tons of Forma count as I usually experiment on new things. So that's the end of the video. Wait for the official announcement of the Operation Plague Star coming back to farm tons of Forma. I'm just kidding. Instead of just a news video, let me share some tips on how to farm Operation Plague Star. For those who are new to the game, there are a couple of levels and tasks that you need to know about this event. First, players must trade the Grineer's Thrax toxin storage, which is located in one of the various caves that dot the plains. The toxin storage unit is shaped like a triangular prism and is generally located at the far end of the cave. After acquiring the Thrax toxin, players must head to a toxin mixer, which will spawn in an armored vault in a given Grineer outpost. Once the toxin is put in the mixer, players must then defend the mixer for 3 minutes from Grineer troops. During the mixing phase, players may opt to add either Eidolon Phylaxis and/or infested catalysts, increasing the standing reward from the bounty in exchange for increased difficulty later on. Up to 4 of each can be mixed with the toxin. The blueprint for Eidolon Phylaxis is purchasable from the Operational Supply Syndicate, which is available during the event, while the blueprint for the infested catalyst is available from Clan Biolab Research. Once the toxin is mixed, players are instructed to head to a downed Grineer drone which will deliver the toxin to the boil. As with drone hijack missions, players must defend the drone from Grineer and infested attackers as it travels to the boil. When the drone reaches the boil, then boil response by spawning infested to defend itself. Here players must thin out the infested horde while the toxin poisons the boil, with a percentage gauge denoting their progress. The decisions made during the mixing phase affect the difficulty of this phase. For every Eidolon Phylaxis mixed with the toxin, both the density of the infested and their level range increases, up to level 30 if 4 Phylaxes were added. For every infested catalyst mixed with the toxin, a hemocyte will spawn at specific points, pausing the percentage gauge until players defeat it. The hemocyte can spawn up to 4 times if 4 catalysts were added, with its levels affected by the presence or absence of Eidolon Phylaxis. Once the gauge reaches 100%, the bounty is completed, awarding a variable amount of standing based on how many Eidolon Phylaxis and/or infested catalysts were mixed with the toxin. Players are free to remain on the plains, return to Cetis or visit a bounty tent to undertake the mission again. Now here's a very important tip. During the mixing phase, or stage 2 of the Plague Star bounty, you have a choice whether to put both Eidolon Phylaxis and infested catalyst, or just use 4 Eidolon Phylaxis to increase your operation supply standing reward. The infested catalyst is not compulsory since spawning those big Lephantis in the plains of Eidolon doesn't reward you with any extra standings. Most players would probably do the Operation Supply standing farm and will just add 4 Eidolon Phylaxis so that hemocytes won't spawn. If you are new and wanted to farm those hunter set mods from the hemocytes, then probably you might want to do it with a dedicated team or solo, as the public queues will be swarming with standing farmers. Don't worry, as I will show you some setup that will make farming a lot easier even if you are doing it solo. There are several setups that I am using to farm the Operation Plague Star solo in the past. Honestly, it's way better to farm it solo, especially when you are just farming for operational standings for the Forma and other stuff on Nekak. My go-to in the past was Molecular Prime Nova as 1. She got mobility and can go from point A to point B in a matter of seconds. But there was also Infinite Warp Itzel, which was nerf. Also, Nova can defend during the mixing phase and as well as the final phase. She can also do some damage with my trusty Soma Prime or even the Synapse. Just in case you are wondering for some updated weapon builds that you can use for Operation Plague Star, then I will show it at the end of this video. There's also Titania in terms of killing the hemocytes fast. Their health melts fast when you shot those heads with Titania's Dexpixia. But right now, probably there will be more Warframes that can do the Plague Star bounty solo. In fact, I'm assuming that Gloom will be one of the meta for the Plague Star bounty. If it works against hemocytes, and slows them down, Then we can just equip Gloom in our favorite Warframe, then use any high critical chance with a high fire rate weapon to kill all 4 hemocytes. There's also the fact that you can subsume damage buffing abilities like Roar and Eclipse right now into your Warframe. If you are going with Nova, then you can always subsume either Eclipse or Roar to power up your weapon damage and making killing hemocytes faster. Or, you can use it with Titania. I'm pretty sure more Warframes will make Plague Star Bounty super easy, and I can't wait to run the event again with my Speed Boy Gauss. I will do more Plague Star Bounty videos after it drops, so be sure to check them out later. For now, let's wait for the dev stream and learn the official return date of Operation Plague Star. Plus, Digital Extremes will give more details about the upcoming new war update, so best check out the dev stream, as they will also be giving free Umbral Forma. By the way, I have another video coming later, and please show some love to this video as I need your help in getting one great creation from an artist into the game. I'm not talking about the werewolf themed Warframe. We will talk more about that later, so see you soon. Thank you so much for watching. Squad Leader signing off.
Evolution. This is the future. Evolution. This is the future. Evolution. This is the future. Evolution.